Welcome to It's Your Date with Destiny with Apostle Vivian and Pastor Jemma Duncan of Divine Destiny Worship Center in Diego Martin. For the next 30 minutes, join us as we take you on a journey of maximizing your potential and realizing your goals through Jesus Christ.
Why is it when you need a miracle, it doesn't happen, but when you least expect it, it happens?
You are married, you have challenges in your relationship, but your spouse is unwilling to accede to any counseling. Is divorce an option?
How does a parent handle a promiscuous child?
What are considered the do's and don'ts of a born-again couple who is not yet married?
There are always more questions than answers. So here is Apostle Jemma.
Today, I'm delighted to present to you, as promised, part 2 of Redeeming the Time by Donnell, Duncan. I'm sure you were blessed. The last time you listened, it was thought-provoking, something that will cause us to be ever grateful to God and praising God for His mercy towards us. In the event that you're a first-time viewer, my name is Jemma Duncan. I'm married to Apostle Vivian Duncan, and together we pastor Divine Destiny Worship Center. Our headquarters is on the Diego Martin Main Road, opposite Sardonynx Drive, and we have branches in Shogunas, in Sangre Grande, Faizabad, Rio Claro, Tobago. We have a branch in Antigua. In the event that you have a friend or a family member there, let the word of God change you as you listen. Sometimes you just listen and not do anything. You need to do something about what you hear. The Bible talks about not being hearers only, but doers of the word.
Our times are in His hand. Again, a reminder of His sovereignty. In case you forget, a reminder of His sovereignty. Our times are in His hand. Psalm 31:15. Psalm 31:15. Let's read it together on the screen. 2, 3. My times are in your hand. Deliver me from the hand of my enemies and from those who persecute me. So God wants to remind us, hey, yes. I run the rhythm section. Yes. I created life with a rhythm. Good times, bad times, I send them all. There's a time for everything. But your times, when all is said and done, if you look down deep enough, you see my hands there. Your times are in my hand. It is. I'm still there. I'm still doing what I'm doing. We may feel like we have autonomy over our own time. We do. But at any moment, God can remind us of who is really in control. Every now and then He does that. He's like a quick reminder. Every now and then. And He can tell, like each of us has our individual situation, so He knows who He needs to remind when. He's like, you know what? She needs a reminder of who's in charge. Let me shake a little bit. And you're like, whoa, Lord, I see you in charge. He's like, very good. It's been a while. And I realized you're starting to get carried away, so let me go ahead and shake you a little bit. You good? All right, let me go work on him over there. I see he had forgotten. Yeah, you forgot who's in charge. Let me, pow. And you're like, God, I see you in charge. Cool, you good now? Let me go work on that one in the back there. And every now and then He does that. Because, you never know. You never know. It's human nature. After a while, you get comfortable, you start feeling yourself. You're like, oh, yes. I got this under control. And God's like, whoa. Somebody needs a reminder. I see a reminder on your calendar. I was just checking it. Reminder. Let me help you remember that I am the one who said there's a time for everything. I'm the one. I know you're doing a great job, and I know it's all your talent and your capabilities and your understanding and all of that. That's great. But every now and then I need to shake you a little bit and remind you. But God gave each of us time. Each of us. He gave each of us time. Job 14:5, New Living Translation. You have decided the length of our lives. You know how many months we will live. And we are not given a minute longer. He's very precise with his time. Obviously, last week we taught on Isaiah. Hezekiah got a chance to break the rules where God said, set your house in order. You're going to die. And Hezekiah was able to get God to switch up the game, which is rare. He doesn't like to break or bend the rules. He did it for Hezekiah. It didn't end well, but he was willing to do it for him. But for everybody else, and as you know from Hezekiah's story, for obvious reasons, if he says, this is your time, you know, like the African song, this is your time, this is really your time. And he's already decided it. We all get 60 seconds in a minute. We're equal there. Everybody gets that. We get our 60 minutes in our hour, equal. We get 24 hours in a day, equal. But we don't all get the same number of days. Not equal. We don't all get the same number of days. That's not equal. You don't know how much you're getting compared to the person next to you. So the pace of your life does not have to be the same as their pace. You see these flies, how fast they live and the things that they do and how they move around and they get stuff done. They live like, their life is short. They get a lot done. They grow fast. They eat, they do what they do, and then they're gone. They don't get to chill like the rest of us. You can just lay there, or like a tree that's going to be there for hundreds of years and just be like, yeah, what's up with that tree? He got hundreds of years. He could just stand there. That little hummingbird, it's quick. It's busy getting stuff done. His days are just short, knocking stuff out. The elephant, lumbering around. Here real time. Here real time. And you have to know where you fit in that spectrum based on the urgency in your spirit. That's why you have to compare yourself to somebody else. Why does one person live with so much more urgency than somebody else? You don't know their story. You don't know what God has put in their heart. You don't know how much time they have. You lapse. They collapse. They got stuff to do, and the clock's ticking. Got to knock some stuff out. Jesus had 33 years. He was busy. 33. And 3 really he spent in public ministry. 3 years of ministry. 3. If somebody tell you you're going to start a church and you have 3 years to get everything I've called you to do done, what do you think you're going to do? Relax? Jesus, why are you so busy? Why are you running up and down the place? I've got 3 years. I have things to do. After 3 years, it's officially a wrap. Which is why you need to know what is it that God called me to do and how much time do I have? Because I will be living on a different rhythm than the person next to me. When somebody says I'm walking the beat of my own drum, God have a beat for you, for you. And for that person over there, it's boop, boop. And they're just over there, lumbering around. And you're like, what is wrong with you? We got stuff to do, people. And they're like, no, not me. And you're like, well, whatever. And you have to know, hey, what pace do I need to be living at? What's the rhythm that God is beating in my heart for me to get stuff done in the time that I have? Am I a hummingbird? Zip, 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 zip. Because next thing you know, ding, time's up. Or my elephant. Or my tree. Just wait. You give it enough time, it's going to do what it has to do. Just wait. Ephesians 5:15-17, New King James Version. Let's read it together. It's on the screen. After 3, 2, 3. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Therefore, do not be unwise, but understand what the will of the Lord is. Each of us has been given a will. God is like, this is my plan for you. This is the drumbeat for your life. I need you to redeem the time that you have. Walk circumspectly. Be focused. Get serious. Look at life as something that is a gift from God that's on a timer. This gift will self-destruct in 70 years, 90 years, 100 years. This gift will self-destruct for some people in 25. It's a gift that will not last forever. It's a gift on a timer. You have it, and the next day, poof. Hence, we have to redeem the time. Look at your neighbor and say, redeem the time. Redeem the time. Exagorazo. The Greek word. If you have a Strong's Concordance, G1805. To buy up for oneself, to make wise and sacred use of every opportunity for doing good. So here I am saying, these days are evil. This gift of life is on a timer. I need to ensure that I am taking advantage of every opportunity God has given me in this period that He's given me to live. I have to make wise decisions, sacred use. When something's sacred, it means it's set apart. Something has been separated from the masses for a special purpose. It's sacred. And God is like, I've given you this life, and I've set your life apart from everybody else's for a sacred purpose, a special purpose. There's a reason why I made you the way I made you. I have a very unique reason for why you are here right now. And I need you to take every opportunity I give you to buy it up. I want to buy every opportunity. And God is like, look, you have 70 years, you have 25, you have 90, you have 100, whatever it is, and I'm going to give you these opportunities. One shot. Who's going to be like, I had to work? You got to work? Work on what? On the opportunity? I hope so. What do you mean how to work? You know how to work when I tell you price man was $1? Yeah, nah, well, you know. I mean, I need work-life balance. You need work-life balance to do what God told you to do? I need church life balance. Ministry life balance. God's like, okay. Whatever you want to do, go for it. All right. It's like, oh gosh, I had to do everything God want me to do, oh gosh. My whole life had to be about God like that. What about me? What am I doing for myself? Now all this thing, Jesus. What to me? Why doing for me? I have stuff I want to do too. God's like, okay, just not on my time. When you get your own time, you are free to do whatever you want with your own time. It's like I own a business and you're in my office and you're working from 9 to 5. I know you have things to do, but on this time that I'm paying you for, that's my time. I'm just asking you during my time to take care of my business, that's all. As soon as you you walk out that door, whatever you want to do, have at it. And God is like, this is my time. When you get your own, whatever you want to do, you are free to do it. But while you're on my time, there's some things I need you to do. So I want you to run along and knock it out. It's my time. It's cool like that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, he's not unfair. He's like, just, you do what you want on your time. And then when it comes to my time, do what I ask you to do. It's not rocket science. Who thinks it's rocket science? Who's confused? It's not confusing. It's my time. I work at Neela Masi. Neela Masi's like, yeah, I know you didn't finish study for your exam after church or whatever, and you reached to work and unfortunately, you're on my time. Figure it out. And God is like, same deal with me. Unfortunately, you're on my time. So figure it out. Redeeming the time. Time is a non-renewable resource. I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. A professor I love, Dr. Amekutsi. Now she's Dr. Amekutsi Kennedy. She said, Donnell, time is a non-renewable resource. That's my lame Ghanaian accent. If you lose it, you can't find it. And somebody said, we lost time. Go and look for it now. You lost time? What do you mean you lost time? Like where? You going to look for it? Where you lost it? You can't find it. If someone or something takes it, they can't give it back. Man, you're taking real time. It's not like they could turn around and give you back the time. It's gone. Once it's gone forever. But here's the good news. You can redeem it. I'm going to tap into something today that the Lord has been showing me. You can redeem it. Look at your neighbor and say, you can redeem it. Non-renewable resource. I look back at my life and I see certain seasons in my life where I lost time. And that stuff irks me. Because you do not get it back. You're not getting a second chance at time. That's it. That's it. We must number our days. Look at your neighbor and say, number your days. Psalm 90 verse 12. Psalm 90 verse 12. Let's read it together after 3, 2, 3. So teach us to number our days that we may gain a heart of wisdom. You know, somebody say count your blessings. They don't literally mean count your blessings like 1, 2. That's 3 solid blessings in a week there. But whoa, what a week. That's not what they mean. They mean take stock of what God has done for you. They're using the concept of taking stock. Mommy taught about that back in the day. I'm evaluating. I'm sitting here and I'm evaluating what has been done. And I'm looking at it and I'm measuring it and recording it. I'm taking stock. I'm numbering my days. I'm looking at my days and I'm looking at the value of them and I'm looking at what has done. I'm evaluating how I've used them. I'm thinking about the future. I'm planning like I'm running a business. What am I going to do tomorrow? I'm numbering my days, taking stock of these days. That we may gain a heart of wisdom. God's like, I see you serious about that. I'll give you supernatural wisdom. Because you have stuff to do when you're serious. Number your days. Look at your neighbor and say, number your days. Because we don't know how many days we have on this earth, we should treat each day as a gift from God and make the most of it. And this is what the Lord has put on my heart. But what if we mess up and lose time? What if we mess up and lose time? What if we make a bad decision and a solid 10 years gone? Doing, you can't even remember. Like, what happened? You know, people lose like decades and stuff. Like, what did you accomplish in your 20s? And you look back and you're like, you know, I don't even know. Like, one day I was 20, the next day I woke up, I was 30. I can't remember the rest. Lost time. A whole season of your life. Some people wake up out of a stupor at 50 and look back and they're like, what did I do? Where is my life? Like, what happened? Like, that's the whole concept of midlife crisis. But you know when you ever see people like 60, now all of a sudden they want to ride motorbikes and stuff. You're like, what is wrong? You might ride a motorbike. All these years you wasn't riding motorbikes and now you want to ride a motorbike. Like, fall back. You know? Show up in leather jacket and all that. Like, you put that leather jacket on the hook and stuff. Come on. Midlife crisis. You ever see a superstar? You know, like the Michael Jacksons and Mariah Careys and stuff, where at 40 they start acting like they're 12. And what is wrong with you? They missed the whole season. A whole season. They can't even remember what happened during that season in their lives. A whole season's gone. And now all of a sudden they're trying to get it back. Like, what's wrong with you? You're growing. It's over. But it's strange when you lose time. Like, it affects you when you lose time. And somehow you try to do something artificial to get that time back. It's real. You ever see somebody, you know, married 20 years and they get divorced, and then all of a sudden they roll the clock back 20 years. They want to get back their time. I lost 20 years of my life. I walked by 20 years. I invest all this time in this marriage, and now I have nothing. I got to go back and get back my time, boy. I need my time. I'm not getting time in free. I want my time back. So they try to roll back the clock. What if we mess up and lose time? You invested, and then something happens. You lose your life savings. All that time you spend working. And you say, you know what? NFM have an opportunity. Let me drop this 500,000 in NFM. And then they bust. And that's it. You're 65 and you're thinking, oof, I can't start over now. That's it. The time's gone. What if we mess up and lose time? See, God has contingency measures. Contingency measures. Psalm 37, 23 to 24. Psalm 37, 23 to 24. New Living Translation. Let's read it together. After 3, 2, 3. The Lord directs the steps of the godly. He delights in every detail of their lives. Though they stumble, they will never fall, for the Lord holds them by the hand. I was thinking about how God operates. And I remember, it's strange, I noticed this last week teaching school of the Bible. Like Mommy always talked about how, you hear the same thing every year, but each year you hear something different. Yeah, last week I was teaching Isaiah, and when God told Hezekiah he's going to give him 15 more years, he said, I'm going to show you a sign. And, they used like a sundial or whatever they use to tell time. It's like, I'm going to turn it back 15 degrees. I am going to manipulate time on your little clock and push it back. And that is me confirming to you that I have time in my hands. You're going to get 15 more years of life. Joshua and the armies fighting. It's getting late. It's starting to get dark. And they're in a battle that they have to win, and they have to win today. We're not coming back tomorrow and fight. We have to win this today. He speaks to the sun and says, stop. What do you mean stop? Stop. It's not going to be nighttime until we're finished. It's not. It's just not going to happen. So freeze. We're going to finish this fight. Then run along. There's a dimension of God that I don't think we always embrace, because obviously it's not logical. But he's like, time is in my hand. I have the power to do some strange things that don't make sense. When the scripture talks about, hey, I will fill your mouth with good things, that your youth is renewed like the eagles, it doesn't just mean energy, which I want. Who doesn't want energy? He's like, there's some stuff you lost. There's some stuff you lost. I'll give it back to you.
A pleasant good morning to you. Have you ever said to yourself, I really wish I can understand the Bible better? I read the Bible, but I simply do not understand it. I wish I knew enough to share my faith. Sometimes I sit in the pew and I don't quite understand because the pastor uses so many scriptures. If you said any of these things, today I have the answer and the solution to your problem. My name is Jemma Duncan. My husband and I are the pastors of Divine Destiny Worship Center with our headquarters in Diego Martin. And we have a program called the School of the Bible that I would like to introduce to you today. School of the Bible is a one-year program for simple, regular, ordinary people who sit in the pews, whose only desire is to understand the Bible better. Since 2014, we've catered for a wide range of persons as young as 10 years old and the people into their 80s. So it's something that the average person can really understand and grasp. Although we cater primarily for people in the pews, we've had a few pastors who came and they felt that they should just sharpen up their information base on the Word of God. Since 2014, we've helped almost 400 persons ranging from young to way into the 80s. The program lasts for a year. Every Tuesday from 7 to 9 we meet, and for 4 Saturdays for the entire year. Every quarter we have what we call a quarterly assessment meeting. The quarterly is from 9 to 4. We also have online facilities, and we've been really blessed. We have had people from USA, Canada, Europe, the Caribbean countries, Tobago, and we actually have what we call a local online group or groups of people who cannot come to what we call in class in Diego Martin. It doesn't matter where you are, you can access School of the Bible. We have lectures, we have group reports, individual book reports, movies, training in all our presentations that we call 5-minute sermonette, PowerPoint presentations. I mean, you name it, we have it. And we cover a wide range of topics. Our main resources are the Bible and the 7 manuals, and I'm going to just quickly give you a sense of the manual. Volume 1 contains the overview of the Bible and the first 5 books of the Bible, called the books of Moses, the books of the law, or the Pentateuch. It goes from Genesis to Deuteronomy. Volume 2 are what we call the books of history, from Joshua to Esther. Volume 3 are the books of poetry, from Job to Song of Solomon. Volume 4, books of prophecy, and the books of prophecy are divided into the minor prophets, major prophets. The major prophets are from Isaiah to Daniel, minor prophets, Hosea to Malachi. When you come to the School of the Bible, you will get a further understanding as to why they are called minor and major. Shifting into the New Testament, Volume 5 are the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, and the one historical book, the book of Acts. Volume number 6 are letters of Paul. They are called the Pauline epistles, from Romans to Philemon. And volume number 7 are the general letters written by a variety of authors, from Hebrews to Jude, and then the one book of prophecy in the New Testament, the book of Revelation. Other resource materials are available on request. We have them there. If you wish for them, they're not compulsory. You can request them and we'll order them for you. We want to give you a little example of what some of the volumes look like. And so we have the cover page for the overview of the Bible, the cover page for the book of Genesis, and the cover page for the comparative study of the Gospel. Call us at 633-3780 for further information. And this information will be for 2020. A brochure will be sent to you with all the information you will need. See you in School of the Bible in 2020. I don't want you to ever forget what Jesus said. He said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father except by me. Please tune in next week for part 3. That's the third and final part of Redeeming the time. See you next time.